Yo, 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 we live. It's About Life podcast with your boy, Too Honest. And we got Skiller in the building. Yes, yes, yes. He is one of the, what I would call one of the elite masters. This guy makes elites like
Mm,
crazy. Me and him kind of been going back and forth for a while making elites, but you already know it's About Life podcast. We talk DeFi kingdoms, crypto, blockchain, technology, all types of stuff about life. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. Okay, okay. So Double's already here. He already knows the deal. Here's your tick mark. Boom. And then Tipsy too. Here's your tick mark too. Bang. All right, all right. Let's get the sound check in the building. Make sure the sound check is straight. Okay, sound check is good. We are good to go. So I wanted to make the stream about elite abilities, right? Specifically, elite abilities. So I got one here uh, uh, that's making an elite. So I want to talk to you about this because a lot of people don't have elites, believe it or not. Now, Skiller, what do you think, Skiller? Do you think it's better to make an elite yourself, or do you think it's more convenient to buy one if you find one? What
Um,
what what, what is your thoughts on that, bro?
First off, what's up, guys? Yeah, for me, it kind of depends on the person and you know how how um how much
Sure.
they have in their wallet. You know, what I mean, if they can afford it, I would go straight for advance to make an elite, or maybe even buy an elite
Yeah,
and just pass it down to somebody, or to a certain hero that you want. Um,
for sure, for
that's
sure.
basically what I did with a lot of my advanced and elite classes that have elite. I would
Yeah,
buy or summon, um, say like a warrior with 7 summons, right? So I bought that one, and it had 7 summons with elite. What I did was I went and found some random 7 out of 7, knight or warrior, whatever, and I tried to pass it down so that turned my 7 summons into 12, 12 summons. Yeah, because now I have
yeah,
two elites with 6 summons each, and then
exactly.
that's where I kind of just went down and I was like, okay, grab a ninja, pass it over,
Yeah,
and so forth.
exactly, exactly. Here's a good example, guys, of something I did. I bought this berserker right here, right? I bought this berserker. It's advanced. He has a mythic strength, which is great, but that's not why I bought him. I bought him because he had this passive 1 advanced 4. And I knew I had this seer with passive 1 advanced 3. So I bought the match. I bought the match and I'm like, okay, they have summons. He had 7 in the beginning, but I used him and made a couple other elites already off of a different berserker. I was making berserker elites. It was kind of something I was doing. What's going on, Mookie? Mookie in the building. Let's get you on the list, Mookie. We'll talk about the list in a little bit. We're just talking elites right now, but we'll talk about the list in a little bit. But yeah, so I bought these guys. So just like Be Easy said, he said, buy some with heroes, whether it's an elite or whether it's an advanced. If you can find an elite with summons and you happen to stumble upon one and you have funds, I would say, obviously I can't tell you what to do, but I grab them when I find them with summons and elites. I grab them. Now, Skiller here is like I don't know how he does it, but he finds them pretty. It's like perfect timing. He seems to always find them. You know what I mean? And he sends them to me randomly. And I just grab them up. I grabbed up. I think you sent me an elite monk before and an elite priest, I think, before as well. Copped
Yeah.
right on the spot. Oh, we got another guy up in the chat. What's up? What's up? Evening, peep. Super interesting stuff. Yes, bro. Well, we're gonna be asking the chat too what y'all think. I want to write your name down real quick. Activist, Activice, yeah, Activice, yeah. We'll talk about the list, and I'm writing your names down for a reason. Talk about that in a little while. But yeah, so sometimes you get these random moments when you find these elites with summons, on analytics or on the tab, whatever you're doing. I would definitely I cop them, I buy them, and that's the reason why they're so hard to find right now because I'm sure there's a whole bunch of guys like me doing the same thing. So what I've had to revert to lately is buying advanced. I've been having to buy advanced and make my elites because they've been hard to find. Oh, Brown Jet in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? And that's why I bought like this Berserker. I bought a couple other heroes, just advanced. Advanced seem to be good to find, but what's hard to find right now, I don't know if you're having the same problem, Skiller. Heroes with explosion. I don't know if you've been looking enough. I was looking for just curiosity, trying to find the advanced explosion stat, and that thing is hard. I found a warrior with one, but they were selling them for like 500 crystal. It was wild. I was like, what the hell's going on?
For an advance.
Yeah, for an
Wow.
advance, a warrior, bro. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they figured people wanted that stat or something. I don't know. It was bizarre. It was really weird.
Yeah, so
Really
I
weird.
mean, when they get expensive like that, my thing is, you might as well just make your own,
Yeah, yeah.
you
And
know.
now you can make your own advance as well. I'm sure some people know that. B1 and B2. Makes advance one. B3, B4, advance two, so on and so forth to make your advanced heroes, and then the same tactic goes into making elites. Who else we got in here? We got Larry up in here. This is pure Dragoon for 1750 crystal days and explosion. I'm so tempted to buy, but 2 times more pricey than my mythic. I want him for that 15-point ability. That is a great good. That's a great find there, Dragoon. A pure Dragoon. And he's double advanced. That's fire, bro. Larry, that is fire. I'm gonna write your name down, Larry. We're gonna talk about this list. Trust me, we're gonna talk about this list. Uh, put a tick mark next to you. Rabido. There we go. Brown Jet, you get a tick mark as well. Boom. Okay. So yeah. So what have you made your elites the most from, Scalar? Like dark summoning or regular summoning? Which one do you think has been more successful in creating elites?
Oh, dark summoning by far,
Yeah, by
but
far, right?
that's just something that I think we do, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Not
It's
many people do it.
dark summoning is not for everybody, but you know that tends to work for us, so that's why we do it. Um, Especially like my double elites, they've all come from the pit.
Yep,
Basically just smashing two random um separate heroes with, you know, like say for instance like my paladin, right?
yep,
My paladin, I had an active one, second win, active two, second win on each hero. So just one and one, and I smashed them and got it, right? So,
yep.
you know, to me, it's an easier way to make, elites or double elites. At some point, it's going to be double trans or exalted, which hopefully we can do that someday too.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna. I'm working on it right now. I know it's gonna be harder to do it stat wise, like with like the actual stat ability. Because well, technically speaking, me and you can kind of do it right now because you have your sage who's advanced, and I have my wizard who's passive.
Yeah.
Technically, right now, if me and Skilla were to smash those two, we would have a chance at making a double trans. So technically speaking, together as a team, we could do it. I'm not
Yeah.
recommending to do this, but eventually, Skilla, we're gonna have to get to that point at some
Yeah,
point
for
in time.
sure.
Of
For
course, when we
sure.
make more transcendent heroes, we're planning on making a lot more. We'll go into transcendent in another video on how to make those. And there's no easy way, to be honest with you. So I know some guys that have tried for months. I know some guys that got it quickly, like me. I got it pretty quickly. Skiller got your first one pretty quickly. You would think, right? Like I think you got
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
like when I first started it, I actually made everything myself.
yeah.
So I started off with the advanced, then moved up to elites, and then I got the trans. But it is a process. So now I'm not gonna go through all that process anymore. I'm gonna find ways to make shortcuts, basically, right?
Yeah, the jump. Yep. Exactly what I'm doing. I gotta find ways to jump it. Going from advanced to elite, from elite to trans is not easy, man. Because even getting the advanced that you want is not always guaranteed. And then going from that to elite is never guaranteed. Like I've had some trouble making elites in the past. I've been hitting lately, but I've been having some issues too. Who else we got on the chat real quick? We got T Top. What's up? What's up? Good time. Ooh, I gotta put a tick mark on you, T Top. What up? Yes, you getting a tick. We got okay, boom, boom, boom. Sir Jewel in the building. What's up? Okay, real quick. Before we keep going, I want to talk about the list. So I've been writing this list of everybody that's been in the streams. Now, every time you do a stream, now before I say this, what you're hearing now stays within the ALP stream. Keep this within the ALP stream. It is advice to get extra slots in Monday's giveaway, right? Every time you come watch a stream, you get a tick mark by your name. So your name is one entry, every tick is another entry into the spinoff for prizes on Monday, right? Now I'll go over them real quick. Two prizes that we got. I just got the third prize today. I'll be launching that tomorrow, and then a couple other prizes will be launched tomorrow as well. So here's one of them. We got shout out to Stomp. Stomp is giving us a Gen Zero summon from his two legendary Gen Zeros, right? He got his Seer and his Berserker, which has a high chance of as actually good mustard here. You have two advanced mutations. You can get active one mutation and an active two mutation for advanced, and you got a 15.25 shapeshifter percentage as well. Now look at these. That's a 17% chance for advanced hardened shell, and then a 14% chance for days. That's fantastic, right? So this is a good one from Stomp to us, right, for the giveaway, which is fantastic. Then obviously you got mine. I'm giving away a pair, a knight and a warrior. With the knight has two summons, the warrior has four, and if you wanted to dark summon, that would be three attempts at a paladin. Now, the knight has explosion, and the warrior has hardened shell. Combined makes an elite ability, so you get the opportunity to make an elite. You get three chances to make an elite with this bundle. So that's for you. That's for y'all. You got a 14% chance, Pally, a 14% chance second win. Now remember, second win on a paladin is a really, really great ability to have on a paladin, right? You'll basically be half of Skiller's paladin. Skiller got a double elite second win paladin, the only one in the game. So you'll be right there with him, at least half of it, right? Then maybe who knows? Maybe you can do what he's done and make a double elite one day. I don't know. It ain't easy. Complete degen. You never know. You know what I mean? Uh, I find it difficult sometimes to keep up with Skiller's moves. He's
Yeah.
one hell of a guy here, man. Same with Be Easy. Be Easy. Can't forget about Be Easy, man. I don't know if y'all seen his tweet today, man. He tried to make an exalted dread, I believe, was an advanced exalted dread. I don't know. He's trying to make a really crazy dread in the pit. He got the dread, which is fantastic. Thank God he got the dread. But he didn't get the exalted, and that just shows how hard it is to do. It's not easy to do. Yes, I burned a level 11 dread today with a common archer that had second life. Okay, boom. So he was trying to get second life on his dread. That's what he was trying to do. Now that's a level 11 dread. That ain't easy to do either. Even leveling up your heroes to that point. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, sweet pair. Yes, 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 definitely, definitely. So yeah, make sure you're watching the streams. I'm going over the chat right now to make sure I got everybody in here for the list. I want y'all to have opportunities to win some good stuff here. Okay. Okay. Back to what we were doing. I'll be doing a summon to try to make an elite for the elite podcast that we're doing right now. Right. Lost that exalted ability. Yes. That's the gamble though. That's the gamble though. Be easy. That's the gamble though. Me and Skillen all about losing great stats. Don't we, Skillen?
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Be easy. I think you won on that one because I'd rather have the dread with the subclass, and you still got some good basic abilities with it, and it's
Yeah.
uncommon. You can't go wrong with that, man.
Oh yeah, still a
Better
win.
than Yeah, better than getting an archer with basics or whatever. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting a dread is a win, dude. Getting a dread is a win. So Like I said the same thing. I commented and it was like, "Yo, at least you got the dread, bro. Like you could have got a damn archer. You know what I mean? You could have got a damn archer. You can make another exalted ability. You're pretty good at doing that.
Yeah,
You can make another exalted ability with probably with ease, and then just do the process over again and call it a day. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
See,
So
and
that's the
I
great
actually
thing
think
about
that
Dark Summon.
the more all these skills come out for
Yeah.
each hero, we're gonna
Yep.
find different matches, and everybody's gonna go into detail of, say, for instance, a paladin with a second win 2 times, and then maybe a second life in resurrection and something else, say, for instance, right? So everybody's
Yes.
gonna start making all these combos. So some of the ones that we have might right now might not even be the best, you know?
Oh yeah. No, as it progresses, I agree. There's gonna be we already seen. Remember that monster we seen the other day? What was it? It was a transcendent with two elite abilities, or an exalted with two elite abilities. What was it? A knight or something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
It was
yeah, I think that's what.
two
Yeah,
elites and a transcendent.
yeah. So it's basically like he had it like my seer here, right? I got a double elite seer, right, with an advanced ability. Imagine this
Yeah.
advanced ability being a T1, which is a transcendent or aka exalted ability on a knight.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably the most beast card I think we've seen yet. I
Yeah,
think.
that was pretty beast.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen better than that yet. Ah, Jeremy, yes, yes. You didn't really miss anything, Jeremy. We're just talking about elites and we're just talking about making stuff. You know what I'm saying? DGen shit. I'm putting a tick by your name since you jumped back in here. You already know about the list, Jeremy. So we're gonna keep this going. Yeah, man. So in order to do something like this, you got to be a little degen, bro. Because you might have to burn unless you get lucky. If you get two double advances and you with summons and you summon them, get a double elite, great. But that doesn't happen as often. Usually you have to burn them, you get that double elite, or sometimes you get an elite one, active one, with an elite passive one. And if you're completely bonkers, like kind of like we are, then you might throw them in the pit and make a double. Right, that happens too. You could do crazy stuff. You could do crazy stuff. See, he had
Yeah.
one summon. I tried to pass on his double elite stat and I failed. It was a failure. It didn't get anything. So he's the only one of his kind. I tried to make another one. But let's try to make an elite real quick for the stream's sake. And then hold on. What's up with the chat? Let's see. Let's see. Did I miss anything sweet? No, no, no. You guys are insane. I don't. Are we that insane? I don't think so. Dude, that's insane. What was the result? Okay, yeah, he was talking. Oh, he was talking about Be Easy's summon. Yeah, the dark summon. Yeah, second win on paladins for those juicy hills. Exactly. And remember, Skiller's paladin has second wins, so he's gonna be able to heal his entire party twice. Entire party twice. Now that's beast. And what is it? I think it's like at least it's predicted. I think he heals his party like 75% or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy, but I know it's pretty useful. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
catch up on
for
the
sure.
chat.
Yes,
chat.
yeah. Another thing that a lot of people aren't really looking at right now too is
Yeah.
recessives.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
some people will just check the dominant and not pay attention to recessives as much. So you could find some gems for cheap that you
Yeah.
could, that you could use to
Yep.
make something good.
I'm glad you brought that up because I have the perfect example on screen, right? I bought this the same berserker I bought. I got this berserker pretty cheap too. I think I got him for I think it was like 89 crystal. I don't remember. I didn't know he had the recessive elite because when I bought him, they didn't have all the card update stuff that they have now. So you gotta swing by and check on like 80 FK or something, right? So I didn't know. I just bought him because he had the advanced toxic, so he can mutate with my seer and with one of my other berserkers. But come to find out, look at that. He has active two recessive elite one stun on his recessive one. So when you go down here to mutate him, when I'm gonna try to create this elite with last stand, we have the probability of getting a double elite because we have that 9% chance, right? That the Mosh odds, right?
Yeah.
Mosh odds. Ah, Kevin Porter, new to the channel. Yes, yes. Keep watching, Kevin. Your name is going on the list. Your name is going on the list, Kevin. Yes. There you go. There you go. Keep watching. We'll talk about the list again later on. Ah, referred by the Brown Gent. Ah, shout out to the Brown Gent. Thank you, G. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So yeah. Just like Skiller said, pay attention to the recessives because look at that. That's another way to make a double elite. That recessive one elite here, which I actually forgot
Yeah.
about with the summon. I actually forgot about that until you brought that up, and I remembered this berserker that I bought actually has it. Now that was a win. Finding a berserker with an advanced ability and an elite recessive for like 89 to 100 crystals, that's a good grab, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's actually how I made my my ninja double elite.
Oh, really?
So
With the recessive?
I transferred over um one elite, and I found that a ninja, I think it was, or whatever, that had a R1 elite, smashed
Yep,
into
yep.
in the pit, and then I got both elites. So I actually hit on the recessive to make that double elite. So I got lucky
Like,
though.
what do you think? Like, what do you think it is about the pit that makes things pop out more? Like, what do you think it is, man? Like, why when I throw something in the pit, I get better results than a summon? What is it? You you
I mean,
you think it's
honestly,
something with the tiers or something? Like, what is it?
honestly, there's nothing different between the summons besides rarity, but it brings a lot of value to heroes that don't have any summons. So
I hit every time.
yeah. So I mean, it's always good because I mean, you've seen the floor rise for goons and sages once dark summoning opened, yeah. So it brings a lot of value to heroes that don't have any summons, and it just brings more into play, when you want to mash things together.
Yeah, it just seems to like think about it, like what we've hit in the pit so far, Skiller. Like combining me, you, and Be Easy, what we've hit in the pit. Like I've hit Transcendent in the pit. I think you did too, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, no. My transcendent was actually
a
a
summon.
regular summon, yeah. But
Okay,
a lot of people hit
okay.
their
I
transcendents
got
in the
one.
pit.
I got one from regular. I got my first wizard from the regular, and I got my second wizard trans from the pit. And then we seen Be Easy hit the transcendent Dread Knight in the pit,
Yeah,
right? And then I've hit so many elites in the pit. Like majority of my elites came from the pit. But I did get I don't think I got my double elite from the pit though. My double elite I think came from regular summoning, if I'm correct. I would have to look into that again. Yeah, my dread with resurrection. Exactly. Be Easy got a dread knight resurrection. Uh which is incredible to have. So yes, his favorite hero, by the way. So it's Beast. And he hit that in the pit. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell everybody to throw stuff in the pit. No, there's other ways to do things, but don't sleep on the pit. Don't sleep on it either. If you have some heroes that aren't really doing anything, you can always use it to make stronger heroes. You
yeah,
know, uh, that's a good way to do it. But you remember, you're burning heroes, man. You're losing something. But it just depends on your risk tolerance. If you have a high risk tolerance and you don't have an attachment to your heroes, then you can make things happen. Like don't get me wrong, I have a couple of heroes that I do have attachments to that I'm gonna hold on to for a long time, like my double seer. I'm not getting rid of him anytime soon. Uh, but like Skiller said, eventually he might not even be that cool anymore. Eventually, we're having like double exalted and double transcended heroes. It's kind of like, yeah, this guy's getting his ass kicked, you know. And then me and Skiller are gonna have to throw these guys in the pit and make double trans. But
yeah.
let's get the summon started. So what are we doing again? We're doing A Seer Berserker. Berserker's rare with 3 summons. Seer has 3 summons. He's uncommon. They're both Gen 3s. Perfect, great match. Of course, the Seer Berserker mutation. We got the passive one, Intimidation, Toxic mutation for Elite. My Berserker has a recessive active 2 stun elite ability as well. We got a little bit back app color mustard, which is great. 14.36 shapeshifter. So the goal is for a shapeshifter double elite. And then if we want to go mosh odds, right, we might even be able to get 2 advanced abilities at 3%. Now that shit does happen. Okay. That shit does happen. Don't sit here and think, oh no, it happens. I've hit a berserker at 2.15% and kind of pissed me off, but I hit it. All right. So it happens. So let's see what the heck we're gonna get. This is gonna be the only summon of the stream. I'm not going too crazy today. All right, not going too crazy today. I'm doing this just to try to make an elite to show y'all what making an elite is like. Sporko, yes, pit vipers, facts. The pit is useful. It is very useful. And it raises the value of heroes in the future. So, you know, making scarcity is great. You know? Or am I wrong?
Yeah,
I
for
think I'm
sure.
pretty right. You know. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to Skiller being on the stream though.
the whole dark summoning thing, it just kind of opened more opportunities for, you know, lots of different heroes, basically. Zero summons or, even with summons, you can get higher
Yep.
rarity. It's a game changer in my opinion. Some people don't like it, and it's
I
not
think
for
so too.
everybody, but if everybody played this
Yeah.
game the
I,
same way, then this game would be boring.
yep. Just a little bit of salt and pepper on there real quick. Skiller. You know, we're gonna use the Hawaiian soul, eh? Yeah, the Hawaiian soul you be talking about. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of adobo, some oregano. You know what I'm saying? And then hold on, before we pop this crystal, I gotta just freeze them stars real quick. Call upon General Radon. You already know what it is. General Radon shine upon this summon with some fire. But I agree completely though, man. I love the pit. I love dark summoning. I think it's very useful, especially when it comes to how I consider us what kind of like we don't have massive amounts of heroes, me and you.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have to compete with guys that have massive amounts of heroes. And if you think about it, if you want to go historical and look into some of the old battles, the famous 300 battle. Remember, like he had 300 warriors battling 10,000 soldiers, right? But those 300 warriors were basically elite and transcendent warriors. They were like the best of the best that he had, and they were going up against 1,000 basics, with 10,000 basics, maybe a couple elites here and there. They had that group of elites that came through and that they lost a lot of people, but they beat them. And it's kind of like an epic battle of kind of what me and Skiller are trying to do. We're trying to create like the best of the best, small amount of heroes. We know we're not going to get 3,000 heroes. And even if we did, we'll probably won't even stay there for long because we burn them. So
yeah,
we know we're not going to get thousands of heroes. So we're going to have to compete with these guys with monsters. And that's something me and Skella kind of dedicated to when we first met. Like, yo, we gonna make monsters together, and that's just how we're gonna do it. We're gonna make these monsters, and we're gonna stomp dudes out with monsters, and that's what we've been doing ever since, right?
yeah.
Umar in the building. What's up? Yes, let me get a tick mark by Umar. Yes, T Top. Hold on real quick. If you want the best PvP heroes, you either fork over large amounts of cash or you make them yourself. I choose to make them on my own. I agree, be easy. That's why I make them too, man. You can't buy up everything all the time. You can if you have the cash, you have the money. By all means, buy whatever you want. Buy whatever you want, but you can save money by making them yourself. Larry, hold on, T Top might be a dumb question, but how do you tell if your hero has transcendent abilities? Is it on the back of the card or under active or passive? How do you have? Okay, great. Before I pop this crystal, I want to show you. Okay, so I have one. we'll show you right here, and then we'll show you in the game after I pop the crystal. So if you go to ADFK and you put your wallet in here, right? He color coded it now, so it's a lot easier. And a while back it wasn't color coded, so it was a little harder. Now that it's color coded, it should be easier to find. Boom, there's one. Boom, there's two. So we're gonna look at my advanced transcended wizard warrior, right? So when you look at your hero on ADFK, you can scroll down the same way you do with the elite, and it'll tell you passive two, T1, second life, right? And that's how you tell. It's the same with the elite ability. It's the same thing. Now, with the card, I'll show you right after we pop this crystal open, because now you can see him on the back of the card, which is fantastic. I love that. So we'll show you that in a second. Larry, you going for mythic pets. Personally bought a few 2-star combat pets and will hope that is good enough to compete. T-top, yes, on the back of the card, it will be red. Yes, it will be red on the back of the card for sure. Good looking. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got you, bro. Larry, I've been buying heroes with just like 1 3 star, 1 3 star little bonus. That's kind of been my thing. So when I find a hero, I find a pet. Like let's say I bought a a turtle. I bought a turtle that had 3 star goldsmith, but everything else is trash. So it had 1 star and it had the 1 3 star goldsmith. Now that was good for me. 'Cause I could put him on a hero specifically for goldsmithing. Right? That's how I'm thinking about it. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own method, but that's how I did it. And I feel like it saves me a little bit of crystal when I'm buying those guys versus buying a mythic for quadrillion crystal or taking the risk and popping one out the egg, knowing that tears are like through the damn roof right now. So I haven't popped the pet in a minute because tears is kind of high for me, but it is what it is. I'll eventually go on a stream and pop like 3 or 4 eggs. I was thinking about doing that possibly either tomorrow or Tuesday, but we'll see how I feel about that. Let's pop this crystal real quick. All right, let's throw some more some chives on there. Just a little bit of chives. Yes. All right, we good,
Good
we
luck,
good, we
man.
good. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get an elite skiller. Let's get an elite. Get a double elite, actually. Double elite shapeshifter would be beautiful, dude. Beautiful. And then we'll go show y'all how some stuff looks on the cards, man. I gotta do something today though, Skiller, man. I gotta move a lot of heroes, man. I gotta move all my PvP heroes to another account
Yeah,
to make my life
yeah,
easier.
it's easier that way. Like I actually had an account that I was only using when I sold, and I had one
Yeah,
for training quests. I had one for regular quests. It's just easier
yeah,
that way, especially
yeah,
if you
man.
don't use the bot and stuff.
Exactly. Right now, I've been summoning so much on the stream trying to hit certain things. Like I'm building. And I know it's hard to see exactly what I'm building, but I look back and I'm like, okay, I'm close to some of my goals. Like I'm building, and I got to build in like 4 different sections. You
Yeah,
know, so and then I got to combine them all eventually. Okay, what we got here? Okay, we got the seer. We didn't get the shapeshifter, but we got the uncommon seer thief. 2 summons. Okay, didn't get no elite status. Okay, now that just shows you it's not easy to make elites, bro. It's not easy. But now I got advanced 4 and he got 2 summons. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use him with another berserker. Let's see, what is he? He's a passive 1, advanced 1. I'm sure I have a berserker that has passive 1, advanced 4. I'm pretty sure I have one. So I'm just gonna use that to try to make another elite, and that's just
yeah.
how
Try
I do
try to
my
look at the
stuff.
recessive real
But
quick.
let's. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yes, you're right. Boom. Got an elite in the
There you
recessives.
go.
Elite 1. Stun. So when I go to make and it's an active too. So I still got a
Yeah,
good shot at making a double. Actually, I still got a good shot at making a double. Shout out to Skilla for reminding me about that. Yes, dude, my guy. Oh, Stonehouse, bro. Stonehouse. Nice name, dude. Related, unrelated. I was auto questing 200 heroes daily with ADFK Quester, but just got DFK helper, and it is straight up life changing. I heard, man. I talked to Grady about it, man. Me and Grady talk about a lot of stuff on the low, and he was telling me the same thing. He's telling me to get up in there. You can still use it, yes. Just mash him with a matching recessive hero. Exactly, exactly. Well, hold on, real quick. What if I wanted to passive one, advanced three? What was the pair we just used? This berserker's what, passive four, ain't she? And she four. Boom. Boom. I can mash them two together. You seeing the skiller? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, only in the pit though. Yeah.
Yeah. In the pit.
Yeah.
Not now. I'm gonna waste all her
Yeah.
summons, and then I'm gonna mash them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll
For
show you.
sure,
I'll
man.
show you. I'll show you guys in a second. Watch this. Yeah. This is how we be thinking sometimes, man. All right. Why is it not showing the descendant? Weird. What the hell? Why? Why are you not showing the descendant? Show one more time. Okay. Not showing the descendant. Okay. What's
It's
what's
weird.
the ID? Really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. 137. Okay. That's all I need to look at my wallet real quick. Let's go to Sears. Boom, class. This is what I'm talking about, having so many damn heroes on one wallet. So I gotta switch some shit up. Now I gotta go look at this. Look at this. It's ridiculous. All right, let's see. Right here. Boom. Now I'm gonna use their summons first. I can't use them together because they have a common ancestor and all that bullshit. So I can't do that. Incest and all that weird shit. But but you already know the deal. Once I'm done, this is a perfect pit match. Because look at that. I'm good. This is like an automatic double elite, bro. Look at that. Look at that skiller. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Look at
That's pretty
look
dope.
at that. Yo, be easy. Peep this, bro. This is nice, man. This is a monster. This is a monster. 15% shapeshifter too. The odds went up for shapeshifter. Pretty nice. All right, now this
Yeah.
is what
Pretty
the
good.
pit is for. That's what I'm saying, bees. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful, dude. That's a dub right off the grip, dude. Right in the pit. I'm just gonna use their summons to try to make a couple elites, and then I'll burn them and make a dub. Yeah, that's gonna be
Ooh,
Zabu in
Zabu.
the
That's a
building.
nice.
Zabu, put your name on the list, Zabu. All right. So let's show them the card with transcendent, right? Because they were just asking about that, right? Yeah, it pops up in red, elite pops up in blue, and advanced pops up in green. Yeah, I have my wizards. Yeah, boom. All right, Zabu. Yes, bro. I just try to hit a dub elite, but I didn't get the dub elite. But I got an advance with an elite recessive, and I got something beautiful about to come later on that we're gonna do. Okay, so I got my wizard here, right? He's an ugly son of a bitch. Look at him. He's bald as hell. He got that Mr. Burns haircut. He's ugly as shit. But he got them dual swords, man. He's ready to whoop some, he's ready to do some work, bro. He's ready to do some work. He's a wizard pure, right? Hey, flip him. He got that mythic wisdom. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's a forager. Would have been a better gardener, but foraging is all right. That's fine. And then boom, there you go. Yeah, the baldies, man. I'm not too fond of them either. I'm not too fond. I don't like it either, Zabu. But you know what? He got second life, so he's useful. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna have this guy for too long. Being honest with you, I have a dread. I have a dread knight. Eventually, when I get the cojones, he will be getting burned with a dread. Same with my
Yeah.
other transcendent wizard. I'm gonna try to make other transcendent heroes before I burn them. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try to make a couple transcendent heroes. If I can get like a transcendent, like I don't know, warrior or berserker, whatever. It doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna burn the wizard. Right? I want to keep him because he's wizard, right? But I would prefer to have a transcendent or whatever you want to. I don't know the difference between exalted and transcendent yet. I'm not too. I don't know that, but I keep saying transcendent. So hopefully I'm right. Am I right? Is it exalted or is it transcendent?
They've switched it. It's exalted now.
It's exalted,
But
right?
our theory is right. When you have second life, you would want it to be on a elite hero or a dread. Um, as for like resurrection, you could go with like an advanced hero.
Mhm.
Somebody that can bring back a dread would be really good in my opinion.
Yeah, very
But
good, very useful.
that's all speculation too. So I mean, that's just the way that we're thinking, right?
Yeah,
Having like a dread with second life is better than having it with resurrection.
exactly. So I both of mine are different. I think they are. I think because this is their second life. I know I'm gonna burn him with my male dread, and then I was thinking about burning the other wizard if I can find her. Where is she? Uh, with my other dread at some point in time. Right here, right here. Here she is. The red tail. Sir Miss Redtail. The content creator should have a monthly show where they go for the biggest smashes and summons, save it all up for one big hype event. Oh, I do that. Hey, Jeremy, I do that, bro. I do that. There will be another summoning event. I had a summoning event. When was that, Skiller? Like a month ago. And I went for, I think, 4 days of just summoning. I was doing like 3 or 4 summonings a day. Might even done
Yeah,
more than that one a couple days. I did like a
yeah,
big
that
summoning
was
event.
that was during your hot streak. Yeah, you
Yeah,
ended up
yeah,
getting a
yeah.
bunch of things, man.
Yeah, I was getting all types of elites and all types of shit. Okay, so yeah, I got this advanced exalted wizard, right? I thought she had something else. I thought she had resurrection, but she doesn't. She has second life, which is common sense because she came from the other one. Makes sense. I got to pass it on, which was great. So I'm trying to pass this on to my other dread. So once I make like one or two, all I need is technically one more transcendent hero, just in a different class. If I can make like a transcendent knight or warrior or something, I'm just gonna go on a burning spree and burn both of these guys. I just want one more. I don't want to have no transcendent heroes, or my bad, no exalted heroes. So I want to have at least
Yeah,
one exalted hero before I burn these guys in case it doesn't go too well. I don't want to just be like out of exalted heroes. So that's how I'm gonna do it. That wizard is dope as fuck. Yes, she is amazing. She's amazing. She has an advanced and exalted class. But how fire would that be on a dread?
yeah, for sure. And
That would.
don't get me wrong. Like second life is good on every single hero.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's better to have
Fact.
it. Regardless. But you know, me personally, since everybody's going towards passives, I usually like to do the opposite. I'm gonna have both. Don't get me
Yep.
wrong, but
That's what I
I'm
want
gonna
too.
be strong in passive, or sorry, in actives as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody has their own thing, but like I said, if everybody is stacked on passives, then everybody's gonna play the same way.
Yeah.
So I'm
Which
gonna
is
go the
fact.
opposite.
Yeah. I feel the same way, man. I wanna have multiple parties with multiple different things that can happen. I don't want to just have one deck that does the same shit all the time. I want to have multiple
Yeah,
different ideas, multiple different decks that can do different types of things. So yeah, for sure. Like your sage that has resurrection. Like that's a perfect ability for a sage.
yeah. See, and
It's
and, and like I said,
literally.
my theory is, when you're playing three versus three, and say your first two guys get knocked out pretty quick, and you have your dread standing. The other opponent has two heroes,
Yeah.
so it's two against one. Even though you have the second life, you still two against one, right? So I
Yep.
mean, it's going to be hard to beat two guys with one hero, regardless if it's a dread or not.
Yeah.
So if the dread had resurrection, he could bring back one of his heroes and two against two. You're back
Well,
in the fight, you know?
yeah. Theoretically, even with second life, let's say you had two against one. The dread kills one hero, then dies, and the second life comes back and kills the other one.
Yeah.
So like
I mean that's
that's
true
the
too.
beauty though. That's the
Yeah.
beauty of the exalted
But
abilities.
then my whole theory is, say for instance, if you keep stunning and interrupting the dread where he can't do anything, and you still have two heroes, right? So one stuns, one attacks, one stuns, one attacks,
Yeah.
it's going to be very hard for a single hero.
Oh yeah, man. But that's where like you like you were saying, like if you were to have your double elite paladin and then have your sage, right, in one party, and then let's say you just have like another elite or something. If let's say your paladin is fighting, he gets to the point where he has to use that first second wind, uses it, recovers his party, then he gets killed. But remember, he still has the other second wind. He gets killed.
Yeah.
Now your sage could bring him back to life, and let's say she's at half health, brings him back to life. He uses that other second wind, recovers your entire party again, and then you're just doing work.
Oh yeah.
Now that's like the
That's why
beauty of your paladin.
the perfect build would be a Dread Knight with double elite second win and double exalted second life. That
Yeah,
guy's never gonna die.
never gonna die.
He could just stand there and just do regular attacks and he's not gonna die.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
game over.
But peep this elite, guys. I got this wizard, right, that I made. I was trying to make a trans, my bad, an exalted. I got to get exalted in my mind, right? I got to get. I don't know why they didn't just keep it trans and then make exalted higher than trans. Like they should have just did that, because now I'm like so confused. But either way, so I got this wizard rare here, right? And look at that. He got the mythic wisdom at 28. Maybe he's like level 1. What is he? Oh, he's level 3. Okay. He's dark summon. 28, 17, and then he has giant slayer. Look at that. Double iron skin, and has a passive last stand. This is a monster wizard, bro. I forgot I had this guy.
That's pretty
He's
dope.
a beast, bro. Daggone. I got some monster wizards. I'm not gonna front. My wizard teams are kind of out there, bro. Not gonna lie. I got some monsters. I also got my mythic wizard up here, who I've been building up. You know,
Yeah.
he's a wizard archer. Yes. But yeah, man. Elites, dude. Elites. So let's get to the giveaway. Matter of fact, we're approaching the end. So let's get to the giveaway. So, as y'all know, the list. I've been putting your names. I've been giving y'all tick marks. So a couple people now have 2 entries into the wheel, which is great. I'm gonna be working on the wheel tonight. And this is the second prize, which is the Seer Berserker Gen Zeros by Stomposaurus. Shout out to Stomp for doing this. Shane, when did you get that mythic? Oh, I got the mythic, bro, on my first dark summon ever. So as soon as they launched dark summon, that same day I did my first dark summon, and I popped out a daggone mythic. I went wild. So it's yeah. If you go into my stream and you go look up scroll down to dark summoning, yeah, I popped it. If it's on the right hero, it's gonna be OP. Wow, yeah, man. I got like super blessed my first dark summoning. I guess maybe that's why my mind really likes dark summoning, because my first attempt was great. And I know Skiller, didn't you have some great dark summoning attempts in the beginning too?
Yeah, I ended up
Was you
getting
still in?
a mythic sage.
Yeah, on what, like your third, fourth attempt? Was it like early in dark summoning?
Yeah, it was a full degen play, like I
Yeah.
took a common sage with a legendary basic, smashed them together and got a mythic sage.
See, and I guess that's probably why we like dark summoning, because we get success with it. You know.
Yeah.
And same with Be Easy. Be Easy gets success with it. So I guess when you get success with something, you tend to like it more. I do know some people that aren't so lucky, but then again, on Twitter, man, I be seeing monsters coming out that pit, bro. Like monsters. And it's like, how can you not like the pit when you got so much monsters coming out of there? So we got this, this Gen Zero from Stomposaurus. He got these two Gen Zeros. He's gonna give us a Gen Zero summon for the giveaway on Monday at 8 p.m. Right, 8 p.m. They're both legendary, so you know what that means. That's like mythic vibes in the making. You got two mustard, a lot of mustard actually. You got the seer, berserker mutation, active one, active two mutation, bang bang bang. You're looking at a double advanced. You got a 15% chance shapeshifter, and that's gonna be all for y'all for participating in the giveaway. You always dark summon with zero summons. No, I have dark summoned with summons before, and I've thrown those summons in for rarity. So I have done that a lot actually. I've had vibes before. Like I have a hero, man, and I just have like this vibe, like this feeling, like yo, I'm feeling something dope. I go by that. It's bizarre, but I go by that sometimes. I go by my vibe, and I have like this feeling, and I just throw them in the pit. I was with Skilla plenty of times, and we threw heroes with like 3 or 4 summons in that pit, and we just throw them summons on a rarity and come out with a leggy. I think I got a leggy ninja. I got a leggy ninja that way, man. I throw a monk and a pirate that both had summons, threw them into the pit and got a leggy ninja.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I pre-
we've also lost a lot too, though.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That matter of fact, you're right, man. We can't just talk about our successes, man. We've lost. I've lost elites. I've lost advanced heroes. I've lost all types of stuff, man. Like all types of
Yeah,
stuff.
I recently just lost a double elite berserker, which
Yep.
I probably shouldn't have thrown it in, but you know, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, but you were going. What were you going for? You were going for double exalted.
Um,
What, what were you going for?
no, I was going for a transcendent elite. I think that's what I was going for.
Yes, yes. You were, yes, yes. I remember that. Yes, you sent that to me. Yeah, you were gonna have a transcendent ability and an elite ability on one hero.
Yeah,
That would have been
I think that's what it was.
that would have been
But
beast.
yeah,
Okay, here's Be Easy. Be Easy got a good comment. No, don't burn all of them. Depends if it's too risky. I won't burn and lose the very best guys. All the dreads I burn are just commons, high level, but just common. That's a good way to look at it too. From if you read Be Easy's comments right here and Tipsy, I appreciate you with the thumbnails, bro. Yes, I put some work into those. So I appreciate it. I'm literally like 3 to 35 on the worthwhile dark summoning. So much rage. I know. See, that's also something to be talked about. There are losses that do take place in that pit. There are losses, right? So it's not all wins, it's not all gains, but you know, everything's like that. Even when you do a regular summoning and you get rugged, you just lost a summon. You're always gonna lose something regardless on what you're doing. Yes, you don't lose the whole entire hero, but you lose the ability to do more summons. So regardless on what aspect you take, you're losing something. So regardless, you have to have some type of risk tolerant. I bought a Gen Zero in the summer and hit a Mythic Archer on its first summon. Missed ever since. I got you, Brandon. At least we got the Mythic, though. At least we got the Mythic. So yeah, I gotta get back. I'm getting off topic. So yeah, we got the giveaway right here for this Gen Zero summon. Right, that's one prize. And then, as you know, we got the Knight Pally. I mean, the Knight Warrior, which is 3 chances at an Elite Paladin. I'm giving away this pair to y'all as a giveaway on Monday. We're dropping another prize either tonight or tomorrow. I might do it tonight because I think I got a couple more donations coming in. So I might drop the next prize tonight. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're watching the streams so you can get your name entered into that giveaway and get more odds of winning. Yeah, I want people that watch the stream to have a better odd of winning, right? So make sure you're doing that. I love y'all and I appreciate all y'all watching. The giveaway is Monday at 8 p.m. Make you some elites, make you some exalted heroes, have fun, play the game. It's great, it's fun, it's awesome. I love doing this stuff, and yeah, everybody has their own way of playing, man. Enjoy yourselves. So much more coming. Hold on, real quick. I never got a dread, so the basic one would be great to get. I feel you, Umar, but everybody has something that they're good at doing, and Be Easy's really good at making dreads. So dreads to him are not as scarce as they are to some of us. Not even to me, because I popped two dreads like back to back. So I'm probably on that same mindset as Be Easy. To me, I'm more I like elites because it's harder for me to get the elites. You know, like Skiller makes a lot of elites, so he probably doesn't have as much attachment to him as I do. It's harder
Oh
for
yeah,
me to make elites.
I probably burned like 10 to 15 elites just
Yeah,
over the past couple weeks, man.
that's what I'm
So
saying. But you make them like candy. That's just you're good at that. You make good. That's why I brought you on the stream because you're good at making elites.
yeah,
It's something you've always been good at since I've known you.
yeah,
So
for
yeah,
sure, man.
whatever you're good at getting, you get all the time, and it doesn't be it's you don't hold on to it as much. You don't cherish it as much because you get them a lot. So you cherish the higher value stuff, right? So he like Skiller, he cherishes the more exalted. Be Easy cherishes the exalted and the rarity. I'm cherishing these elites and the rarity, and of course exalted and so on and so forth. But y'all get the picture. We don't have to talk about that. Y'all know the deal. But yeah. What time tomorrow, Dub? I was trying to hit 5 o'clock for some people like Umar and Tune. Tune didn't make it, but I was trying to get a different time to get more people in the chat and get more people into the giveaway. So I'll probably jump back on at 5 again, and then do the giveaway at 8. Keep the times a little different, right? So I love y'all. We're gonna get out of here. We can't take up too much of Skiller's time. I know he got time with his kids. I got to get time with my family too. So I love y'all. So much
Yeah,
more
take it easy,
coming.
guys.
Stay tuned. ALP About Life Podcast. We
Peace.
out.